which means now that we've got this all sorted out and all the wires are connected in the right place, we have with us the chief of the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians, Chief Cyrus Ben. Chief, how you doing this morning?
Doing well. Thanks for having me.
Oh, definitely. Anytime. And wanted to talk to you because, you know, we did a story with SuperTalk Mississippi News about this, but it needs a little more coverage and a little wider attention because the impact that the tribe has on the state of Mississippi is absolutely phenomenal, and I expect a lot larger than some people realize, Chief.
Yeah, many people see it as a tribal government operating here, but in all actuality, we are operating as a pretty large-sized corporation.
Well, you really are in a significant part of the state. I think, if I remember correctly, the economic impact of the tribe in Mississippi is right up near $1 billion. We're talking real money there.
It was, I knew that we're an influx and quite integral in the economic operations of this central Mississippi region. But when we come back, and we're very thankful for the staff at Mississippi State University in helping us through this process. And when it come back, it was quite soundly at $980 million.
Did it surprise you that it was that high?
Well, not necessarily, but when you start hearing the word billion, it magnifies things.
It kind of gets your attention. Yeah, it focuses you a little bit. And it's a lot of different ways that you impact it. And in the next segment, because we don't have a lot of time left in this one, when we come back after the break, I want to get into some of the specifics of how that impact comes about for the state of Mississippi. But right now, in the time that we have before that break, how are things going with the tribe? Is everything, are you hitting on all cylinders? Everything going well?
Well, I think we're doing very well considering the economic impacts that each and every one of us face. And, the major challenge with everybody is the labor force. But overall, we've been very grateful to see some upswing in the economy in the past couple of quarters. So, that is always an uplifting feeling when you see the trends on a positive manner.
Well, we're all rowing the same boat, and for the longest time, it's looked like we were headed towards a waterfall, but it's getting a little bit better. Not much, but a little bit better. But all we can do is keep fighting through, and I tell you what, we're up against that break, Chief, so if you can hang around, when we come back, I want to get into some of the specifics of how the tribe impacts the state economically, what you guys do, and maybe any future plans if you want to share them or, give a spoiler, if you will. We're talking to Chief Ben Cyrus with the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians, and we will continue talking to him on middays in the Element Wealth Studios right after this. Studios, Dave Hughes here, and on the air with us, Chief Cyrus Ben of the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians, and we're talking about the economic impact analysis that Mississippi State University put together. I believe it was based on the economic data from the year 2022, correct?
That is correct.
So it was based on a couple of years ago, and it showed that there is a wide-ranging impact from the tribe on the state of Mississippi economically and just in general, to be honest. Let's break it down, Chief. What are some of the areas that this economic impact comes from and are generated by?
Well, this will talk not only from our commercial operations, our government operations, human capital investment, or even investor spending in our area, but this also includes new construction expenditures going on with a lot of the expansion of construction activities that we have here. The largest highlighted being a estimated $150 million new high school and middle school project that we have active right now for Choctaw Central High School and Middle School.
Very good, and that's a huge investment in the school system there.
Well, I think the integral part of any community is the foundational education of your future workforce. And so that's the key element that we want to make sure we continue to give our commitment to our youth and educating them and properly giving them the resources that they will be able to develop into the contributors into the community of tomorrow. I mean, the current school that we're in was opened in 1963, so we're 60-plus years in utilization of that campus, and we were past the life expectancy of space and also operation of that campus. So it's quite an excitement in the air for the community and for our youth.
You're due, in other words. And let me ask you, because it is football season, how are athletics looking at Choctaw Central? Things going good?
Well, doing very well. There was a nail biter that we dropped, very, very close, one play away from being 5-0 for Warriors football, and we are hitting the road to Newton County this week in district play. So we'll see. It's a new season when you hit district. So it's back to 0-0, but 4-1 on the season.
Well, I wasn't going to mention the nail-biter loss. I was going to let you do that if you wanted to. I wasn't going to go in that direction because that was one of those that runs your blood pressure up, Chief.
And that's part of sports, and Lord, if you're a collegiate fan, you were probably impacted in the past couple of weeks. Any given day, you better be ready to play, or if not, you can be on the downside of that scoreboard.
But enough about Alabama. We all knew who you were talking about. It was more than just them, but that was probably the marquee one. Now, probably the business that most people are familiar with associated with the Band of Choctaw Indians is the Pearl River Resort, right?
That is correct. That's the largest of our enterprises that we operate here, and that's supporting over 2,000 employees in that operation there.
And I haven't been there in a long time, but it is an absolutely beautiful facility that you've got up there. It really is. And people that haven't made a trip there need to, if for no other reason, just to see it, because it is gorgeous. Now, there's something else that we talked about in our reporting on this analysis that I want to make sure we give a little attention to. We talked about the investment into the school system there with the high school and the middle school, but the tribal scholarship program has a big impact as well, doesn't it?
That is great. That is a great testimony story for the tribe. Began under Chief Martin's administration in the mid-'90s when we got into the gaming operations and provided expanded revenue for us. And again, that was creation of our tribal scholarship program that is invested into education for all of our tribal members that wants to do higher education to better themselves. And that opportunity, I'm very thankful to be a testimony to have utilized that and attained my education. As you all know, the tuition is not cheap when you go to certain academic institutions, and I'm proud to be an alumnus of Mississippi College, and it paid for me to complete my education there. And this study was done in 2022, and just to say, I took office in 2019. We were approximately spending about $4 million through our scholarship program and its budget, and we're exceeding $6 million in that investment. And I refer to it as an investment because it's an investment to our people and to provide that expanded and continued education for them.
Well, and that is hugely important because if you want to have a future, you got to take care of things right now. And I think that's a fantastic way to take care of things right now to help build that future. That's kind of the point, isn't it?
Oh, it's what you prepare yourself for the future, and that's we have to invest into.
Exactly. Now, speaking of the future, aside from the improvements at the high school and middle school again, what's on the horizon for the Band of Choctaw Indians here in Mississippi? Do you have any plans that you're working on that you can talk about right now?
Well, one of our gaming expansions we've got going on is we expect to open it in mid-December. Is up in Winston County, Louisville, Mississippi, is an expansion of our resort gaming operation. Is a Crystal Sky Travel Plaza. Is a fueling station, retail, restaurant, but also we'll incorporate the sports book and the slot operations of gaming operations into that facility. And so it's not a large facility, but we are expanding our footprint with another opportunity to expand into the gaming market.
Well, as they say, if you're not moving forward, you're falling behind. There is no standing still. So you have to continue looking for areas where you can expand and grow.
And I'm glad that we've been able to be in that position to put that capital improvement into our communities. Just in this study in 2022, we had 22 projects that was either under construction or in the planning phases, with an investment of over $300 million into the economy.
That is fantastic. That's why we wanted to have you on with us, because once that analysis came out, and I'm going to be honest, I think all of us went, wait, that's almost $1 billion. That's a lot of money. And it kind of caught everybody by surprise a little bit, I think. But it's fantastic, and it's well-deserved and well-earned, I think.
Well, and I think that's just a testimony of just the resiliency of our tribe. A motto that we have gone by is self-determination, and we've been blessed. And it's not all about me, myself. It's about who I surround myself with, and I'm glad I've got a great team of personnel that works with us. And we've, again, just continuing the story of the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians and not only what we want to do, providing for our membership and the quality of life in our communities, but also I think it also reverberates into the local economy and helps our neighbors as well.
Well, onward and upward. That is possibly the best personal philosophy / slogan you can have, I think. And you're doing a great job of it, you and everybody else with the band. So great job. Seriously.
Yeah, thank you very much. And we're blessed.
You're doing a great job. Just keep it up. That's Chief Cyrus Ben with the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians. I'll go ahead and tell you, Choctaw Central, you may run into them in the playoffs. I know you just had that one loss, Chief, but come on, you're 4-1.
Hey, we will take it any day. Very proud of Coach Ruth and his team and what they're doing on the field. But, very blessed. We've got some great other programs as well. Our basketball program traditionally has put us on the map in Mississippi high school sports. But cross country is doing well this fall. And I think volleyball, unfortunately, took a loss in the playoffs. But, it's not always the loss, it's what you achieve. And overall, there's a lot of teams that doesn't even make the playoffs, so there's still an achievement by all of our youth. But ultimately, it's the classroom, and we want to continue to push them as we talked about our scholarship program and other opportunities, not only from an academic standpoint, but if they can go into a technical field and go into this workforce. And that's what it's all about in the economy is evolving the dollar. They got to earn the dollar to spend the dollar. That goes and purchases the goods and services and daily operations of life. And so we're very thankful that it evolves into a great story for the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians.
Chief Ben, enjoyed it. Keep us updated on what's going on with the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians. Always love hearing an update from you guys about how things are going. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chief Oakley. You have a blessed day.
You too. Chief Cyrus Ben, you got to like that guy. And boy, are they doing some good stuff. They are really moving forward in a big way and having a big impact on